that shopping symbol. So in that camera symbol, then there is again two options: plots and character. So here when you start this cartoon character, then you have to think like a director, like you are creating you are creating a movie. So that what will be the scene, who will be the character, actor, actress, and what will be the dialogue. Everything you need to define. You should have a script, what dialogue script that what character will speak at what point of time, and what scene will be there behind that. Just think like a director, and put your imagination strong. It's need a strong imagination because we are preparing a cartoon character. It's really need a strong imagination. So let's first create a character. Here is the option character and create new character, right? So just put the character, so male, female. So we have a choice. Just create the character. Okay, and then next the character face. So you can see that character that according to age and color, face color, everything you can define. Right, hair color of the character, you can define the. Yes, everything you can define everything. The eyebrow color, eye color, right? So you can see like here you can like that define everything. You're defining a character, dresses of the character, color of the dress of the color. Okay, that you can see the shoes color. So the first I think just define your character. Once character is ready, okay, so now come back. Now you can again define a new character. That name is by default given by the system, or you can rename the character from here. Just rename the character. Otherwise, by default, any name can be given by the system. So once now you can create another character, female, male character, and number of character you can create. Now come to the plot here and create new plot. Right. And first option you can see here that after scene, dialogue, text plate, action, sound, music. So these are the options we will use when we are creating that cartoon content. So first option is here you can see scene. So scene. So now you can see new block is appears in that block. First option, select the scene. So here is the option, select the scene. So by default few scenes will pop up, free scenes. Okay, let's say I pick the one scene like restaurant scene. So in that scene, let's now insert the character. So here is the option character. So let's pick any of the character. Let's say Rose. One character is I pick one character Rose. Let's pick another character. Let's pick another character Samir. I pick two character, and according to scene, I can shift their positions. Table left, so table right. We can move their locations. We can see move the locations. Now scene is ready. Character is here. Now second is dialogue. That is the important point. Dialogue means my course content. So just think, be ready with your content. What you are decided to that is like a script that
Sorry,
character will speak.
sorry to interrupt you, sir.
Yeah.
Couple of participants they have asked, requested you to repeat from character insert step, and someone is saying if you could just repeat some part quickly.
Okay, let me see the chat. Okay, please repeat character insert. Okay, character. Okay, I just delete this one. Okay, I just roll back, delete, come back. So here, two options are here: character, so to draw a new character, and here is the plot, to create a new plot. Means new complete new content plot. So I just click on create new plot. Then I have option scene, dialogue, text plate, action, sound, music. So just pick the first, click the first option, scene. Right, in the scene now I have option select the scene. Here you can see I just click this one, that's scene. Now I have option select the scene. So here I pick the one scene like restaurant. So you can see restaurant scene is inserted. So just below the scene you can see the restaurant scene is selected. Now select the character. Here just below the scene here is option select the character. I now click the character. So again, it asks me that select the character. I just pick the two character like Rose. One I pick. Now second character is here. Now just below the next is here. Select second. Double click and you can see that select inserted the character in between the scene. And just parallel to the character name, according to the scene, you will find few options that change the position of the character. So here, just click here. Right now it says to the left at the reception desk and Samir to the right at the reception desk. And another option is here, let's say table left. Just change it the location now. Okay, so the position is changed, table left. Now again table right. So now you can see both character positions has been changed. So that is the scene and the character part. Now second option is after scene is dialogue. That is important point. That dialogue means my course content, right? Course content. uh, Dialogue. So whatever I'll type here, character will speak. So who will speak? So just click on this character. So that give us a option. Who will speak first? So Rose or Samir. So let's say Rose. So you can see the camera focused on the character Rose. And before she will speak, so here is the again beautiful options. Just select her mood. Means in which action or mood she is going to speak. You can see accusing, afraid, agreeing, angry, uh, bored, coughing, counting, crying, dancing. In which mood? Happy, happy sign, hands up, freezing. All right. So let's say happy. You can see she now the reaction is changed. The happy, and now whatever I type here, she will speak. We call as a text to speech technology. So whatever I type here, she will speak. So here as I just said, here we need a strong imagination. It's not like my course is like financial management and directly I put here what is financial management, which does not look nice. So we have to think like a director. The film will that character will they start with some greetings, hi, how are you, like that, and then slowly come down to the question, my course content. Slowly come down to the course content. So we have to think like a like director and the script. We have to script like that. So I just put okay, hi, how are you? So then Rose, she will speak, hi, how are you? Next, I just click again on the dialogue. New portion is added, new block is added. So in new block, what I need to select now, second character, Samir. He will speak, but before he will speak, let's select the mood again. So like that, we have to write. And now whatever I'll type here, character will speak. But now here is a very good option, very fantastic option is here. So whatever I type, that is they will speak in English. But what else if my students not able to understand English, then the good option is I can give any regional language to this character. Any means I I'm recording my voice. So whatever I'm going to record, character will speak. So means any regional language. So whatever I will speak, that will be recorded, and that character will speak. So let's say now I'm going to speak. I'm going to add my language, and you can see. Just click on this mic. मैं ठीक हूँ. Stop. Let's. You can see my voice recorded with this character now. Nothing I written here. I just recorded my voice. Now next dialogue. So like that, you at any point of time you can record the voice or you can type the content. Anything. Okay. Next is she will speak. So before she will speak, let's change the mood. Let's set the face reaction, and let's next is where are you nowadays. Let's next is now is next dialogue. Sameer uh, busy in MOOC workshop, right? And next dialogue, then dialogue, just that dialogue. Rose, she will ask, what is MOOC? So see, just notice, please. Slowly, I came down to the my question. So here I came down to the my question to what is MOOC. So like that, we have to think. Just start with greetings and then come down and what is MOOC. So now, Sameer, he will speak what is the MOOC. So now I need to put here my real course content, right? So I just copy few content I have related to MOOC. Let me copy few lines. Just copy and I just paste line here. You can see I just pasted the few lines. What is MOOC, right? Or Swayam related lines, or I can record my voice. So if you do, so don't put the complete page here. So try to make it break it. So 2 3 line, then the dialogue of the another character in between, cross questioning. So make it in discussion mode. So convert your content, whatever content you have, into the discussion mode. So discussion was like what is financial management. So then 2 3 line, one character will speak. Then second, make a cross question. Okay, why we are when GST was added. And then they start on the GST. So like that, think like the imagination. We need to put strong imaginations, and then like that. And in between, change the new scene. Just okay. Let me add new scene. So here I put the so in between you can changing the scenes and like that. Okay, let me pick now this scene. New scene has been added, and again same character put the in that new scene. Okay, let me put the same character again. You can see the character I inserted the same character again, right? Again, you can change their locations, right? And the action. Let me insert the action. So character Rose act on Sameer. Let's say high five. Okay, like that. You just put the any animations and like that. Now let's say take a output of that video. Okay, render video, save video file. Okay, first option is here, export with embedded subtitle.
Hi, how are you? Where are you nowadays?
Busy in MOOC workshop,
What is MOOC?
with a view to providing access to the best quality learning resources across the country. The project study webs of active learning for young aspiring minds. SWIAM has been started. SWIAM involves development of massive open online courses, MOOCs, compliant e-content, video and text, and building a robust IT platform.
See, that video is over. I just created a 30-second video, and now okay, now it's asking me where to save. Just save it in my system, download or desktop anywhere. Now done. I can cross it. Application closed. Okay, let me. Okay, I think screen sharing. Let me. Where is that? Let me show you. Let me open that video. I saved that video in my download folder. Okay, let me open, and then I'll just share you. Just a second. Just a second. I just share that video in now. After creating that video, okay, I'll just sharing that video. Where is that VLC? in that video, VLC player. Let me share my click VLC player. Open that video in here. Now you can see. Now recorded, and I'm going to play.
Hi, how are you? Where are you nowadays?
Museum MOOC workshop
What is MOOC?
with a view to providing access to the best quality learning resources across the country. The project study webs of active learning for young aspiring minds, SWIAM, has been started. SWIAM involves development of massive open online courses, MOOCs, compliant e-content, video and text, and building a robust IT platform.
So you can see that. Okay, share the screen again. The Plotagon is a wonderful application to develop the cartoon content. Right. So once that video is ready, now how to use that video? Just upload that video into the YouTube, right? And collect the embedded code from the YouTube and paste on the platform, any platform, just to share the students. So it's just for the develop the content in discussion mode. Let's say you have some demonstration part as well. So let's say in virtual lab, in virtual I'm creating a video in physics chemistry video or mathematics video. I need to need notation and demonstrate something else which is not I think coverable in that Plotagon. But what we can do, create a 5-minute video discussion mode into the Plotagon and create a 5-minute video using the FreeCam or Screencastify to demonstrate your virtual lab or Mathematica software. Then club both the video using the OpenShot video editor. So like that, you can also use this application in your system. By after clubbing discussion mode, just extract the discussion mode and use the Plotagon, then club it using the OpenShot video editor and record your voice in Plotagon. You can convert you can you create this cartoon movie in any language. Just record your voice, any language you can record. uh, okay, what is the Hindi output is not working, but it's wonderful and it's working. My mic may be some difference when I speak. Maybe my mic is not closer to my mouth, so that's why it's working. Definitely it's giving me sound, but sound is very low. The reason is mic is not in near to my mouth, so that's why maybe not clearly. Otherwise it definitely fantastic working. Okay, do you have any Mac download link? I have been learning that discontinue Mac into the even if I video in a watermark of software name. There is a watermark or name top right corner. Any way to get rid of without paying this? See, in the free version of the Plotagon, then that of course watermark will appear. But what is the harmful in that one? If appearing, then what is the issue? I think let's continue in the free version. Let's continue this one, and you can for Mac you can for app is available. I think for laptop user of Mac there is not availability of that software. But for Apple phones that is available, right? And that basic version is free, no issue. I'll share you the link where to need to be download. But in mobile, you can download directly from the Play Store or Apple Store. Okay, tell us the use of virtual lab of chemistry. I think for virtual lab software, please visit IIT Kharagpur site, IIT Kharagpur or Kanpur sites. They have developed good virtual lab softwares and you can use it that software. Please visit that software. It's really very wonderful what virtual software lab is available. Okay, is dialogue is only in English or something else? Dialogue, just listen carefully. Whatever you will type, that character will speak in English, but you can record your voice in any language. So, right. So, does this work in Linux OS? No, it's not. Give us the option for Linux. This app more advanced than Render forest app. See, render forest again. You already told me we will going to be we are confused in lot of apps. So render forest, yes, there is again a beautiful app, and Animaker again there is a app. So Applic software, render forest, Animaker, Protagon, Powtoon, Crazy. These are the applications to develop the cartoon content. They are all are equally good. But personally, I feel Protagon compared to Animaker and Render Forest is, I think, it's very nice. If you know how to use the that Render Forest, I think you can easily compare Protagon and Render Forest. So there are many applications, many softwares. Please don't confuse all of this software. Try Protagon. Once you have good hands-on on Protagon, you can try another Crazy, Powtoon, Animaker, Render Forest. There are any, but Protagon is one of the good, I feel. Okay. Okay, let's now continue to the next thing. Now let me switch the screen. Yes. Okay, let me switch my slide. Here, okay, come back. Okay, so here in now, so in morning we started from this slide. So I can continue on this slide 9 to 5, complete a week. So there are many things in that single slide that in 9 to 5 in a full week I can discuss on. I can on that particular only this single slide. You can see I have included this Swayam 4-quadrant approach uh, in that slide as well, and many things. So I just try to uh, cover it everything in this just in 3 sessions. Uh, First is content collections using the OER material. Second is content development. There are many apps are available. Okay, let me show you one more beautiful app. Then I'll come to the next transaction part. Let me just a second. Let me show you one beautiful mobile app, so that will help you very good. Some of you asking the language like that. So okay, now I'm going to share my screen in laptop screen. Just I'm going to share with you. Just hold on. Share. Just share my screen. Let me mobile. Recently, Zoom I think changed many of the features. Just a second, I'm going to share my mobile screen. For bookmark URL document. Google Drive, OneDrive. Okay, for that. Oh, battery is low for mobile. It's not allowing me to share. No problem. So what I will do? There is one app. I just open that one. Mobile app might be Google Lens. One. There is a tutorial is available. So Google Lens. It's a very nice application. Let me open. Just download this app in your mobile, Google Lens, and it's really very wonderful application. Once you download this app, just bottom of the app, it's opening. Bottom of the app, you will find 4-5 options. That option is first option is translation. Just open the app and put your mobile of any page. Let's say I have a few book reading in English, book is in English. Okay, just open this Google Lens app and just scan this book. Immediately that app will convert that content in any language. Immediately, any language. If the document is in written document, maybe in that in English, any book page that is in English, just open the Google Lens app, click on that translator, the first option, then the whole content that is on the book immediately within a fraction of second immediately convert into your desired language. So on the mobile you can immediately in many time in when I visited to the south, so I don't know this Tamil and Telugu and many language of the south, so many things I written into the Telugu and Tamil. So I just opened my practically I just open my Google Lens and convert Telugu to Hindi or English. So immediately I came to know what is written there. Immediately. So the Tamil to Hindi, Tamil to English. So immediately I came to know what is written on that particular board or what is there. So that Google Lens to translate the language, or you can just suppose you have one page and you need to this content into editable mode. Otherwise, one option is you have to type whole content. Right. Otherwise, just use the Google Lens. Next option है that text. Just click on the text. Whole content you can just copy and make and mail to yourself, and that within a second you will get whole page in a whole content in your Word file in editable mode. It's very wonderful app. Just try it. Google Lens. That icon is this one. Just download right now. You can download. I just try it. Wonderful app is here. That Google Lens and many feature is here. Very wonderful feature. But in teaching learning is very the translator is very wonderful option to convert the content, to read the content in any language. Very wonderful option is here. Otherwise, go in laptop. The Google Translator is also a good one. If someone is known that Google Translator, type anything, or you can download the Google Translator in your taskbar and you can convert any language into any language mode, right? Okay, these are the translators. Let me now switch the screen. So come back here. So now we are ready with the content. So if we have our content in the form of video, PPT, if any article, research paper, journal reading, or important is the video. The video is really very important. Once we are ready, now let's see on which platform we need to transact this course. So there are many platforms are available like Swayam, Moodle, Open edX, Blackboard, Canvas, Brightspace, Sky, Angel. Many platforms are available, and out of them we have selected the Moodle because Moodle support 300 activity and it's free open source software. More than 300 activities supported by Moodle, and it supports it's a free open source software. And right now we don't have. I think we can install this Moodle in our laptop, desktop, or pen drive, or we can install in our this in our university central server. Just have a look. Let me open. You can see that our university MOOCs delivery platform that we are using from last 10 or 11 years. You can see that is our university MOOCs delivery platform that we design on Moodle. That we are designed, customized. Myself, we designed this one in for our students. They are using this one. That's a free. We design it on free open source software Moodle. You see, practically we are using this application, that software Moodle in our university, and we are using from last 10 years. And Swayam is just launched 3.5 years back, but our university, we have our own MOOCs delivery platform we designed on Moodle. It's really very wonderful application. But to configure this Moodle, so anyone can install and download this one from the site moodle.org. You can see here downloads moodle.org. So anyone can download this Moodle here. You can see Moodle 3.9 is latest version. Anyone can download. To install this Moodle, it's really needs some technical expertise. It's not easy like that. Just download, click next, and it will done. It's not like that. It's need a technical expertise. Took 1 day to configure one Moodle server. Right. So now we don't have any technical too much. We not require too much technical expertise. The reason is Moodle is available on cloud that we call as a Gnomio cloud. So Moodle is available on Gnomio cloud. So we just registered that's why we just registered on the gnomio.com, and we get a Moodle site within a minute, free of course. Of course, whenever any application available on the cloud, that definitely available on certain limitation. Any application like Gmail is a cloud application, and it's the limitation is 15 GB storage. Any application, any like Plotagon, Mentimeter, any application you whatever we are using on cloud, even WhatsApp, we have certain limitations. We are not able to forward after earlier it was five people, now it's one, and many restrictions or a new feature, new functionality add on or remove. So these are cloud application, and we have to use these application on their terms and conditions. At any point of time, they can add or remove any feature. Like Google Classroom is a product of Google. At any point of time, they can add any extra feature, or you can modify and remove it. But Moodle is a free open source software. If anyone can download this Moodle into your university servers, then it's unlimited. It's freely available. No any restrictions. In our MOOCs delivery platform that we design on Moodle, we have unlimited storage, unlimited user. Everything is unlimited, and we can customize it at anything. We can customize it. So that Gmail, we are using their left side, there is an inbox button. We are not able to, we don't have a freedom to change this inbox left to right, and many options are here. But in the Moodle, we can customize it as per our need. We can add a number of plugin, like we can integrate the Zoom inbuilt the Moodle. So when we take an online class, I need not to sign up into the Zoom. I can directly go to the Moodle and create an online session. Zoom, Urkund, and Turnitin, that anti-plagiarism application. We can integrate these anti-plagiarism application within the Moodle. So when student upload the assignment, it will automatically check the plagiarism and show you the result. We have integration of Turnitin with the Moodle. We already did that one, right? So any like hot potato, many applications are here. We can use this Moodle. Now, okay, let's see how we can use this Moodle and how you can upload the contents. Everyone have the Gnomio cloud is ready to use version with certain limitation. Limitations are 250 user. So 250 the morning introduction session. I think someone says you are using the Moodle, created the course, created the user, right? So hope you created the user and created the course. So two things already done. So I'll just let you know how you can upload the content. The query is Plotagon. Yes, Plotagon is not for Mac, but it's for Windows. But Apple phone is there. There is any free software for check plagiarism? Yes, you can try. Urkund is a free application. Please contact your library, and that InflibNet offered the Urkund free of cost to the all universities And then universities further distributing this Urkund account to their employees and students. Please contact your library. You have Urkund application that freely available. Turnitin, of course, is a paid version, but Urkund is available. You can try it. Okay. So once you log in into the and this one Moodle, I just go to the my course. Just go to the site home, and okay, let me create one course quickly. Let me create one course quickly. So after that, I'll upload this one course. Okay, it's creating one course very quickly. So after that, I'll just show you how we can upload the content into the Moodle using the embedded code. My point is to came to know that how to use the embedded code. Okay, I'm creating a course view workshop. Date is 29 June. Okay. The many things need to be set up when we are creating a course. I just skip everything and just created a course. Okay, once I inside the course now here once I inside the course into the Moodle, you can see with every block, every topic, there is option add activity and resources. Add activity and resources. So let's say in topic one. In topic one, I have to create a I have to upload the videos using the embedded code. So I just click on add activity resources, and first activities here, and last is resources are here. So instead resources, let's pick label. Okay, add. Let's pick label and add. So in the label, just here label text. So wherever you find this toolbar into the Moodle, wherever, just expand this toolbar. The first option is here, show hide advanced button. You just show this advanced button. You can use the toggle key to open this advanced button, right? And then last option is here, HTML. Last option is HTML. Now I just going to copy the embedded code which I copied from the YouTube video. I just copy the embedded code and here paste. See, this is my embedded code. So when you need to paste the embedded code, I just again cut that code, cut. Okay, click on this HTML button. HTML. Now paste the embedded code. Again click on HTML. New video is up here. Okay. See, this one is the embedded code that we collected via YouTube, and here we collected via H5P. This one is the embedded code.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
There is a request to go a bit slower so that participants can practice. And if you could just go a bit slower, they want to practice side by side.
Sure. Let me finish my topic, then I'll give you the time. Let me finish.
Okay, thank you.
Let me finish. So here is the embedded code. I just select this one that I collected via YouTube, and below is via H5P. So again, I just copy this that embedded code, or I can directly go to the YouTube and collect the embedded code, right? And so wherever you find this menu, and you just open this advanced option, And then last option is here, HTML, last option, right? And then paste the embedded code. In each and every embedded code, you will find one of beautiful option, width and height, to adjust the height and width of the any content. So so let's say it's 853, let's reduce it to 50, and height is to 480, let's reduce it to 50. Now again I click on HTML, you can see video size is small. So again, please have a look, just okay, cancel it, and again I'm going to show you. Just cancel the everything. Okay, when you inside the course, click on this add activity resources, right? Pick label. Here in the resources there are many options. Book means you can create a ebook, just like e-newspaper, or you are reading book in Kindle. But advantage of ebook here, uh, in between the content you can insert audio, video, image, any file. You can make a page dynamic page. Hope you, if anyone remember, there is a movie, I remember, Harry Potter, right? In that movie they are reading a newspaper, or newspaper, it seems like a live paper. Within the content, video is playing, right, and some animation within the content is appearing. So like that, in a book, into the Moodle, when you're creating a book, so within the content we can add audio, video, image, zip file to make a page dynamic. It's not, does not look upload the PDF of book. No, we have to create a book. And file is option, we have to upload the file in the folder. Same like a Google Drive, in one folder we can upload many material. And I think that and label is here. And URL means you can upload directly any URL, any website URL, or URL from the Google Drive of your content. So you can upload any URL. And label, so just click on label. Again I'm coming on that label. Now here you can see any, wherever you find this option, just expand this menu. Last option, HTML. Now paste the embedded code, adjust the width and height. Again click on HTML. Now video will appear, and just save and return. You can see video is appearing directly, just like on Swayam. You can just have a look. Swayam, that video is playing directly on platform. In the Moodle, here you can see video is playing directly on the Moodle, directly on the Moodle, using the embedded code. That is the advantage of embedded code, playing the video directly on the platform, right? How do we can add topic? See, when you creating the course, just okay, going to inside the course. When you create a new course, here is the option. Just look at the screen, course format. When you created the new course in Moodle, here is the option format. So the format by default is topic, or otherwise weekly format. You can pick social or single activity. So here by default I pick topic, and then topic, you can see it's showing me topic 1, 2, 3, 4. Or if you need a more than 4 or 5, bottom of the page, here is the option add topic. I just add. How many topic I need to add? Let's say 2 more. Add topic. Now see 5 and 6. I can delete any of the topic. Delete any of the topic. Let's say I uploaded few material under the topic 2. and I don't wish to make it visible to the student, then you can hide it. You can hide it, or any point of time make it show. So you can hide the content, upload, but you can hide the content here. How we can upload Plotagon video on our topic? Okay, once you're ready with your Plotagon videos, then first upload these video onto the YouTube. Onto the YouTube, let's say here you can see I have uploaded the Plotagon video. Just have a look. It's opening. Just a second. First created the movie via in the Plotagon. It's opening. Here you can see that I have uploaded into the YouTube. Right click on that video, copy embedded code, and paste this embedded code here anywhere in the topic, or direct edit topic, direct on the page as well, and anywhere. Okay, just expand the menu, click HTML, paste the embedded code, adjust the height and width, again click on HTML and save. The video is from Plotagon via YouTube appearing on my platform. So like that you can upload the video. Now let's come to the second content. Again I add activity resources, label, add. Now let me show you the H5P. H5P. Second. Okay, content. So let me open one content. So here you can see I have created one content that prevention of the spread of the COVID-19. So with every content in H5P there is option embedded. Right. So click on embedded, copy the embedded code, come to the Moodle, right? Expand the menu, HTML, paste that code. Here again width and height is there. If you need to set, again click on HTML, click save and return. Done. You can see the H5P content directly appear within the Moodle. Otherwise, via chat box, I shared you via a link. When you click on link, that complete page of H5P was opened. But here, using the embedded code, I insert that particular window of the activity only, not complete page. Now it seems like it's a part of the Moodle. So again, it's that embedded code. The using the how to use embedded code, even if the procedure is same. If it is from the YouTube, it is from the H5P. Even if you collected the embedded code from the Google form, hope you aware that. Let me open Google form. Let me open Google form. If it is there, something. This one. Let me search one Google form. Just a second, I'm opening one Google form. Wait, let me open. Okay. Yeah, you can see. You hope you aware how to generate a Google form, how to generate a MCQ. So once you're ready with your MCQ into the Google form, so when you click on send button, and you have three options to share this Google form. One via email, selected student, one via link, make it shorter via URL, and third option you can see via embedded HTML. Now I'm just again copy this HTML from the MCQ, come to the Moodle. Now again go to the add activity resources, pick the label. Procedure will remain same, that to upload the embedded code, the procedure is same even if from the YouTube, H5P, embedded code, or any source. It depends on that particular source. If that source is giving us a embedded code facility, then procedure is same to create a this one. So again click on this advanced button, HTML button, paste the embedded code, again click on HTML and click and save and return. By saving, now you can see that MCQ, now it's look like part of the Moodle. It's not via link, it's complete. It will open another page. You can see I inserted the whole MCQ within the Moodle. So I can make an attempt now. Let's put the email, full name, next. The first question is there. Their OER stands for Open Educational Resources. Next, Moodle stands for Modular Object Oriented Learning Environment, and submit. So like that, I fit one question at one point of time. So and click submit, done. So you can see within the Moodle, I inserted the whole MCQ from the Google, H5P activity, YouTube, so using the embedded code, So any content, if that content give you a option of embedded code, that means it's really help us that upload this content directly on Moodle. Otherwise, we have to share via a link. So embedded code is advantage. We can upload the content directly on the platform rather than a URL that always redirect us on the another web page. In each and every embedded code, there is an option. Here you can see I have two embedded code now, one from YouTube, one from H5P. Here is the option, each and every embedded code, width and height, and here is width and height. So you can adjust the width and height if you feel that video is visible in very large space. So you can adjust the visible width and height from here. That is overall Moodle, and many things. Moodle is like a see, everything is here, every feature is available here. It's like a see, in Swayam, you know that we have only, we need to perform only three kind of activity, like online assignment, quiz, and discussion form. Right, so three activity only. In Google Classroom is again only 3-4 type of activity, like assignment, quiz, and one is question is there, one meet is there, 4-5 activities. But Moodle supports 300 feature, 300 plus feature. It support everything. We can integrate like anti-plagiarism applications, Zoom, Jitsi, Big Blue Button, live classroom tools. Even we can integrate H5P within the Moodle. So to design the content using the H5P, I need not to log in into the H5P. I just log in into the Moodle. Everything is available within the Moodle. It's really very wonderful online tool that Moodle to launch the course online. So just try it, this cloud version, and I think now I should stop now. I have taken enough time. So now if you have any query, please type in the chat box. So I'll answer your all queries. Can you please tell us how to add Big Blue Button, some video conferencing element? Yes, see, this big blue button is a video conferencing tool, just like we are right now on Zoom. So video conferencing is big blue button is very wonderful tool is available. As a plugin, we need to add within the Moodle, but in the cloud version, Genomio Cloud, that it's not allow us to add more plugin. For that, you need to download, install this Moodle in your university server, center server, then get then you can customize it. Then you can upload unlimited plugin. Then you can try it. Big blue button is a very nice feature. Okay, where do you find embedded code in YouTube? Just right click on the video, any video on YouTube, and fourth option is here, copy embedded. Okay, can we add image using embedded code? See, image don't have any embedded code. It's totally depend on the source. Just like Google Form, H5P, they are providing us the feature to collect the embedded code. So images are not providing us the feature to collect the embedded code. So that image is not there. Okay. Genomio site, how to embed is done for YouTube video. How is embedded is done? Okay. How to integrate Zoom and anti-plagiarism tool in Moodle. I think that I already answered. For that, you need to install this Moodle in your university server, central server. Then you will get the unlimited feature, and you can integrate anything with the Moodle. Hot potato, you can integrate. Even more than your imagination. Even you cannot imagine how there are 300 plus activity you can integrate with the Moodle, free version of the Moodle. We are using the Moodle from last 10 years, and we have integrated attendance, many things you can do it. How to get embedded code, self-prepared video. Just upload the video on YouTube and open the video. It's it's the same like other videos running and your videos running. Just right click on that video and just like I open my Plotagon video on YouTube and right click on that video. Fourth option is here, that copy embedded code. I'm using the embedded code, but video is not visible. Please note down this step again. First click on HTML button, paste the embedded code, then again click on HTML button. Then video will appear. Okay, does the video take up the cloud space when we embedded a video, or still occupy? That's I think, see, if you upload lakhs or thousands of video, that will not consume the space of Moodle. It's just a linking of the video from your platform to the Moodle. It's just redirecting that video from your platform to Moodle, and embedded code help us to play the content directly on your platform. So it will not consume your platform space. How long our Genomio site will remain active for the accessing? See, if you are till now, if you are continue till now, terms and condition of the Genomio says if you continue using this one, that will be never closed. That will be never. Earlier, if you earlier condition was different, but recently they changed. But it will run forever. But if it is you not make it ideal and not use for next 20 or 34 days, that will automatically delete it. So please use continuously, that will run continuously. Okay, integration plagiarism tools, yes, Urkund or Turnitin, just like you can integrate within the Moodle, but not with this cloud version. That cloud version restricts us with just 15 activity only. By default 15, we are not allowed to add more plugin. But in the free version, once you download it, you can have unlimited feature. Attendance, you can download. How to get embedded code for self-prepared video. It just upload the video, then open the video on the YouTube. It will open just like normal video. Once you upload, it will open a normal video. Then right click on that video and you will get embedded code. Okay, let's see. Can you delete something that you have pasted? Yes, you can delete anything, whatever you uploaded on the label, anything. It's completely in your control. You can delete any material at any point of time. Integration plagiarism tools, since it's a software, how do integrate? See, every software, maximum software, they have their API, application interface, and they And Moodle support all the API as we call as a plugin. In Moodle we call as a plugin. In general technical language we call as a API. So plugins are available of every software, maximum Hot Potato, Zoom, Jitsi, Big Blue Button, Attendance, H5P. These plugin is available and Moodle support all the plugins. How to get embedded? Again, the repeat question. Got it, Surbi. Okay, sir. Will these embedded link only remain till the time our free trial? Will these embedded link only remain free trial? That's what does mean of free trial? That is, Genomia will run continue. It will never stop. And YouTube is running continue without any problem. So there is nothing is a free trial. You can use it continuously. Does all YouTube video from under Common Creative? See, once you Common Creative mean to say when you searching something from the YouTube, that's your responsibility. Ki whatever material you're collecting, that material should be OER. That need to filter first, then collect the embedded code. Okay, can we also duplicate the course in Moodle so that we can not spend the time again? Of course, there are lot more feature. You can duplicate. You mean to say reuse the course in next term, right? Of course, you can do it very easily. Duplicate the course, back up the course, download the course from one Moodle portal and upload it to another portal. There are many options are available. Okay. Are we allowed to copy embedded code of any YouTube video and upload it on our Genomia website without any copyright issue? And we have to make our own video first, then upload. See, collected embedded code that please be ensure that video should be OER or your video, right? Then paste it. Its embedded code is available with all the video, even copyright and OER both. Before collecting the embedded code, please cross check that video should be OER. Downloading our course or backup. See, in the course here, you can see the backup option. Just if it is visible, you can see the backup and restore. That's it. Very simple. Clicks backup and restore. H5P is available only 30 days. No, I think just log into the h5p.org. I think you are on h5p.com. Okay, please tell how to filter video on YouTube. There is an option into the filter. Just have a quickly look how to filter the video on YouTube. Here, once you filter, enter your keyword. Enter your keyword. Here is the option filter Creative Commons. How to add embedded code? Please repeat. I think we don't have time to repeat. I have repeated many times. Okay, kindly share Plotagon link. Sure. I'll share the Plotagon link. Don't worry. Embedded code pasted here. State by just clicking on the tab. Okay, that I'll share. I think if you have any query related to MOOCs and anything, if even your past 2 days, whatever you learn, you can post any question. I'll try to answer these as well. Right. Okay, I think nothing in the chat box. So friends, thank you so much. Let me stop my screen, enable my camera. Yes. So thank you so much listening me so patiently. Hope I am deliver as per your expectation. Otherwise, I have many things to speak, many things. I just make it try to make it consolidate session in 3 sessions, whatever I have. So thank you so much. If you have any query, any doubt, you can post me on WhatsApp, and definitely you will get the answer. So धन्यवाद.
Thank you, sir. Abhi nahi jana, sir. Please wait for some time. Now I request Dr. Arpana, please, if any question left, please ask Dr. Arpana from Dinbandhu College. Mute Dr. Arpana. Jyoti ma'am.
Yeah, she should be here soon. So it was really nice. और इतने सारे आपने सॉफ्टवेयर बताए, तो अब हम अपने आप से अपनी कंफर्ट लेवल के हिसाब से पिक एंड चूज करेंगे. आई नो इट इज डिफिकल्ट टू आंसर कि कौन सा बेस्ट है, एंड स्पेशली जो एम्बेड करा मूडल के अंदर गूगल फॉर्म और वीडियो और HP5 से, वो सब दैट वाज रियली इंटरेस्टिंग. सो आई एम जस्ट वेटिंग फॉर अपर्णा.
Aparna ma'am.
Some participant is asking, is your PPT shareable?
I'll share via email. I'm not in your WhatsApp group, so I'll share one of you that who is in my contact.
Can we add you? Can we add you in the WhatsApp group?
Yeah, please, you can add. I'll share many information, other information as well. You can share it. Add me, please. I'll share many more materials. But I'll PPT and everything I'll share.
Aparna is
My WhatsApp number is in chat group.
Yes,
Ma'am,
I
unmute
saw.
yourself. Unmute yourself, ma'am. Aparna ma'am, please unmute yourself. Okay, okay.
Aparna, you are good to go. You should be able to unmute yourself now. Okay.
Good afternoon, all. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, please.
Yes, yes.
Good afternoon to all of you. Good afternoon, sir. And it was a really interesting and informative session. And participants must have enjoyed all these 3 sessions. So some of the questions are not answered, so that I will be taking, sir. Sir, the question from the previous session from Dr. Malik, Dharmendra Kumar Malik, how to make more visibility and attention to upload video on YouTube.
On YouTube, see, YouTube is not any live classroom platform. It's not a platform. YouTube is just a video repository. And I think here we're talking about the platforms. So YouTube is just a video repository, and that help us just to link from our platform via YouTube to utilize this storage. I think YouTube is just help us a storage point of view, just to store the video content over there. But it's not for like a learning management platform like Google Classroom, Moodle. In the platforms Google Classroom and Moodle, we are uploading other materials as well, like e-text, assignment, and YouTube is not possible to take other materials. So YouTube is just a repository. I think it's not, we cannot compare with the platforms.
Okay, thank you, sir. So there is one more question from Saurabh Saxena, which is good software for reducing the size of video.
VSDC, I think, is a good software. You can try it. VSDC, to reduce the video size. You can try it.
Thank you, sir. And there is one more question from Dr. Rubina. She is asking, are all these apps, whatever you have listed, are these free or we need to buy these apps?
Okay, for that I'll take 2-3 minutes. What does meaning of free? I think let's first understand what does meaning of free. Free का मतलब क्या है? With the name of free, we are registering ourselves so many places. Register वहाँ पर register कर लिया, ये कर लिया. So what is the meaning of free? We are doing some academic activity and using the basic version. So जितनी भी tool techniques मैंने बताई हैं, everything is freely. Basic versions are free. We need not to pay a single rupee. We need not to pay, right? But if you ask me the real meaning of the free, I think I'll just give you one punchline. Please listen carefully. I need your attention, all of you. What does meaning of the free? Uh, if you are not paying for the product, I repeat, if you are not paying for the product, that means you are the product.
Sir, Dr. Ajay Pal Sharma has asked another question. Coaching centers are doing academic activity, but for commercial purpose. What about them if they're using all these?
Definitely it's illegal. It's infringement of Copyright Act if they are using copyrighted material and doing the commercial gain. It's 100% infringement of Copyright Act. And I can share you the many examples I have seen live hearing in the court. It's a completely illegal if they are using this commercial activity against the copyrighted material. It's against the total.
Thank you, sir. And Dr. Malik has again asked one question. Is there any time limitation with G Suite account?
No, G Shoot, I said, is not for individual. G Shoot is for via university, and then there is a no time limitations. We are just 10, 11-year-old university, and we are using G Shoot from day one.
So which software is good for ongoing classes in the classroom?
Ongoing class, I think for live classroom, you can try Google Meet, Jitsi, and then WebEx is also nice. Google Meet nowadays most popular. Google Meet, try this one.
Preeti Kumari has asked if we can do the recording with Zoom, what is the difference between the other app that you have suggested?
On the free version of Zoom, recording feature is not available. On the free version of WebEx, recording feature is not available. So recording feature is available with your G Shoot Google Meet account and Jitsi. Big blue button. These are give you the recording features.
So one of the participants has also asked, kindly give specific software for making videos for audio as well as for merging. Only one software which they can easily download.
Sure. During the session, I opened my that Word file. So these are the selected software that I already filtered from the available 200, 300 software. I just filtered the few of the 10, 20. So that I'll share with you. So you can explore these softwares. So I'll share that one.
Dr. Kiran Bala has asked which software we can use for making or drawing the figures and structure of the sciences of science subjects.
For science subject, drawing and making, Lucid Chart is there, Google Jamboard is there, and Whiteboard is there, FI board is there. So these are that I include in that list that which I'm going to share with you. So these are the availability. You can try it on this one.
And sir, if we have to download any software, so which software we should prefer, whether it should be open photo video editor, open shot for video editor, or it should be OBS studio software or VSTS, means what you told today.
Their purpose is different. OpenShot purpose and VSDC, they both are purpose is different. OpenShot is just to merge the multiple stuff in a single video, right? And VSDC is purpose different to edit the video. So it's now what you want. You merging the video, then OpenShot. If you want to edit the video, then use the VSDC.
Last question I will be taking because the other questions you have already answered, sir. Dr. Rubina from Deshbandhu College, she is asking, is there a limit to the length of the video or number of scenes in that Platagon software which you were just showing?
In basic version, 2 character limitation, basic version. I think 2 character is enough for us to just to show us our content in a discussion mode, and 2 version in limitation is there.
So I think, sir, you have answered all the questions with lot of patience, and you have explained us all the things very interestingly. So it gives me great pleasure to extend my sincere vote of thanks to Dr. Deepak
Aparna, I
Bishna
have,
for this.
sorry, Aparna, I have just one question. I'm sorry.
Sure,
So,
sure.
if I want to install HP5 on my machine, do I need Moodle installed?
See, H5P is a cloud application. You need not to install anything.
If okay, I can use that on the cloud and
Yes,
Moodle on
cloud,
GPU.
Moodle, yes. Genomio is again on cloud, H5P is on cloud. So just register it and use it.
Okay.
So Genomio is a private firm. Their main source is advertisement. So that's why when you log in into the Genomio Moodle, that the top of the page show you some advertisement.
Yes, yes, it does.
And then then it shows you, if you don't wish to appear this advertisement, pay this much amount,
Okay.
right? So that free version, it shows you some advertisement, and but I think not harm in that one. Our purpose is in basic version, our purpose is solved, so we can continue this Genomio. Genomio is a private firm. Otherwise, there is one more option, moodlecloud.com.
Yes.
That is directly integrated with the NGO forum who developed this Moodle platform, right? But just recently, 1 month back, they update their terms and condition that you can use up to 45 days only. Otherwise, earlier it is unlimited. So that's why I not discussed about that Moodle Cloud. Otherwise, it will create a confusion. So that's why Genomio Moodle is with us. If you continue using the Genomio, that will never close. If you stop using this one and after 15 days, if 15 days it idle stays, that will delete automatically.
Okay, got it. Okay, thank you. Aparna, over to you.
So it gives me great pleasure to extend my sincere vote of thanks to Dr. Deepak Bishla for this interesting and informative session on uploading of the videos, editing of the videos, recording, and putting it in the form of e-resources by using different online tools which are available like FreeCam, Screencastify, OBS, OpenShot, video editor, Mentimeter, H5P, putting the interactive videos, VSDS, and Plotagon. In fact, participants, they enjoyed using that Plotagon when you were showing all those interactive videos. So they were, as you can see from the comments also, they were very much interested in knowing all those, how to put the characters and how to add the dialogue so that they can use in different forms in there as e-resources also, and for making different kind of animations. All these tools are very well can be used, making our teaching learning method more impactful as well as presentable in the future teaching mode. Thank you so much, sir, from both FDP team from both the universities, from Delhi University Deshbandhu College and Central University of Haryana, for devoting your valuable time to make us learn all these things in these 3 sessions. Thank you so much. Thanks are also due to our Professor VC sir, Professor VC Kohart, for being a constant motivating and encouraging force. We are also thankful to our principal sir, Dr. Rajiv Agarwal ji, for being a constant source of motivation and supporting us by all means. So thank you so much, sir, for your valuable presence. So over to Dr. Pramod Kumar, because we are having another session also by Dr. Bimla Rath Madam from SGTP Khalsa College.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much for your concluding the session and take up all the questions. Thank you very much, Dr. Bishla. We will meet again on another workshop. I hopefully very soon we will meet.
Thank you, sir.
Now we move to the next session. We are meeting our next resource person, that is Dr. Vimal Ra, Coordinator, National Resource Center of Chemistry, MHRD, Joint Director, GAD TLC of MHRD. Madam will join after some time. Meanwhile, we will take up some queries of the participant if they are not settled till now. So we can unmute yourself for we can take up 3 and 4 calls before before starting the next session. If you have any query, anything you want to say, please, you are welcome, because we want to improve our system. So that's why your input is very important for us. If anything we miss, we will take up. Dr. Bishla has already told he will join our both WhatsApp group of CUH, WhatsApp group of Deshbandhu College. If you have any query, and I'm very happy to announce that our every resource person is ready to provide any type of assistance. You have any problem regarding any type of MOOCs, e-content, MOOC models, our resource person are so sincere, and that is the quality of a good teacher. They are always ready to provide the help to the learner. On the same way, our resource person is very kind. All the resource person are very kind to provide any type of assistance for learning, for any type of difficulty you are facing during your interaction, during your developing any course. So we can take one and more call. If anyone want to ask anything, Professor Sanjeev with me, Dean Academics, Central University of Haryana. Please, Jyoti ma'am, unmute Professor Sanjeev.
Yes, sir. Yes. Sir, please unmute yourself.
Sir, please click on the, yes.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir, please.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to have such an interesting session by Professor Deepak Bishla ji. And I hope all our younger friends, they have got a lot in terms of what online education is all about and how to develop e-content. Though I have my own limitations and I couldn't pursue with that pace which was expected of me, but still on behalf of Central University of Haryana, I express my hearty thanks and compliments to Professor Deepak Bishla ji and entire team of organizers. Thank you, thank you, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. You are the senior faculty of Central University of Haryana, but you are very keen to learn. That is very important and motivator for us. We are the young faculty. So there is no limit of learning. You can learn at any stage, any time, anywhere. That is the beauty of online learning, sir. Thank you, sir. Now I will take up the call from Deshbandhu College, Ajay Pratap. Ajay Pratap, madam, please unmute Dr. Ajay Pratap, Deshbandhu College. अजय प्रताप सर सुन रहे हो आप? सुन पा रहे हो?
अजय आप अनम्यूट कर सकते हैं अपने आप को?
डॉक्टर अजय प्रताप, प्लीज अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ. डॉक्टर अजय. Yes, sir. Dr. Ajay Pratap, please unmute yourself.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Dr. Ajay Pratap. Dr.
Yes, sir.
Ajay
Yes,
Pratap.
sir.
Please speak.
सर मैं एक बार समझ नहीं पाया, तो नेटवर्क का इशू है, क्या आप पूछ रहे हैं आप?
मैं पूछ रहा हूँ कोई क्वेरी हो तो आपकी, आप बहुत इंटरेस्ट ले रहे हैं सेशन में, दैट्स व्हाई आई एम पिकअपिंग द पार्टिसिपेंट फ्रॉम रैंडमली सो दैट आई कैन आल्सो चेक द अटेंडेंस आल्सो. क्या आप अलर्ट है कि नहीं? सो तो नहीं रहे हैं सेशन?
नहीं सर, मैं सो नहीं रहा हूँ, अलर्ट हूँ. थोड़ा सा वो नेटवर्क का थोड़ा वॉइस का थोड़ा इशू आ रहा है, या तो मेरे एंड से है या पता नहीं क्या है कि कई बार वॉइस बहुत लो हो जाती है.
ना आप क्लियर है. कुछ पूछना चाह रहे हैं सर से कुछ पूछना चाह रहे हैं? दीपक बिस्ला सर हैं हमारे साथ, 2 मिनट और जब तक नेक्स्ट अपने स्पीकर आ रहे हैं.
नहीं सर, वो पूरा सेशन अच्छा था, काफी मैंने उसको देखा, अटेंड किया. बस 2 चीजों की, मेरा जो ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम है उसमें मैक है, तो कुछ चीजें जो सर ने बताया अपना, वो तो मैं उसमें डाउनलोड नहीं कर पाया, तो इसीलिए मेरे 2-3 क्वेरी थी कि वो मैक के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा हमें, या जैसे टेक्स्ट जो डॉक्यूमेंट रहता है विंडोज में, वो मैक में कहीं दिख नहीं रहा है, तो जैसे अपलोड करना हो टॉपिक्स में, जैसे सर ने बताया अपलोड करने के लिए, तो मैक में कैसे टेक्स्ट को अपलोड करेंगे?
Jyoti ma'am, please unmute Dr. Deepak Bisla sir. Bisla.
Yes, yes, yes. Now unmuted. See,
Yes.
Moodle, it's on cloud. वो आप Mac से use करें, Linux से करें, Windows से करें, no matter. It's ultimately running on browser. It's not matter कि आपका Windows operating system कौन सा है. Whatever application we are using on browser, उसका operating system से कोई लेना देना ही नहीं है. We are using on the cloud. So Moodle is on cloud, so you can use it on any platform. No issue in that one. Problem is some softwares like Protagon is not for the Mac, and few, but there is alternatives also available. In Protagon is not for the Mac, then you can try Render Forest, AnyMaker. There are alternatives also there. So any application for, if it is FreeCam is not for the Mac, then you can try Loom. So like that, there are alternatives available for each and every software.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Any other query, please raise your hand. If you want to ask anything, we have only 2 to 5 minutes with us. Then we will start another session. If you have quickly, we can go. If you have any query, please raise your hand so that we can unmute yourself. Please raise your hand. Otherwise, I will randomly pick anyone. It is my choice. Sunny, madam, please. Yes.
यही है ना, एक लोग ही है.
Please, who is? 2 participants raise your hand. Madam, please देखना किनका है. ज्योति मैम, please.
खुद को नाम बता दीजिए क्या है. Who's okay? B. One moment.
यस, आवाज आई है. पूछिए, आप क्वेश्चन पूछिए अपना. आवाज आ रही है सर.
ईमेल आईडी है ना मेरा.
सर ईमेल आईडी भी आपकी, आवाज भी आ रही है.
Yeah, there is a query in the chat box. Let me take up this query recent. Does the video made using this platform can be uploaded in Google Classroom? Yes, Google Classroom is a learning management platform and it supports the embedded code feature. You can upload it. And what are the major MOOCs delivery platforms? So there are many platforms are available, like Swayam is a MOOCs delivery platform, Moodle, Canvas, Brightspace, Future, Canvas, many platforms, and we have selected one of the free open source platform, that is Moodle. The Protagon link I'll share on the WhatsApp group. Now I'm a member of your WhatsApp group. I'll share that one.
अब सेटिंग कर दिया है. जिसको भी क्वेश्चन पूछना है खुद को अनम्यूट कर सकते हैं, फिर बाद में चेंज करते हैं.
Partha sir, please ask.
Can I say something?
Yes, please.
So this is Usha. So what I was saying was, like, we will practice for 1 or 2 days, then we get to know the doubts, like otherwise it appears everything is understandable, because of course the lecture was so lucid and informative. I mean, it appears everything is understandable, like our students do, right? So maybe if we practice 1 or 2 days, then we get to know where we are stuck up and how to proceed and so on. Then we will get in touch with you.
Sure,
right?
sure.
But, yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
प्रमोद सर, आप तो म्यूट पे बात कर रहे हो. It is not audible.
Okay, Dr. Partha Goswami, please ask your question.
Yeah, this is a small question. What are the disadvantages of MOOC?
Disadvantages of MOOC?
Yeah.
Okay, no disadvantages of MOOC, sir. Advantages of ourselves only. We are ready for that MOOC or not?
No disadvantage, sir.
No disadvantage.
No disadvantage.
Because we are learning new systems, sir. When we are learning new system, then there will be no advantages. If you don't want to learn, there are so many disadvantages. But this is the only support system. Yes, we
May-
have discussed on the first day. The
Maybe-
technology is the only tool, not our master. Master is only teacher. The technology only help us to learn something new.
Exactly.
That is the
Exactly.
innovative tools.
Correctly. That is technology just help us. It's and MOOCs and these are the tools and techniques that help us add on to the teaching.
Accreditation issue is an issue which probably MOOC doesn't support or doesn't have. Is it true?
Can you repeat? Your voice is breaking.
Hello?
Yeah, please.
Yes,
Can
sir.
you
Yes,
repeat?
sir. Please,
I
please ask.
asked, accreditation issue probably is one downside of MOOC. Is it true?
See, for accreditation type, you can see the SWAYAM is the recognized platform. So any teacher, student, when they opted the course via SWAYAM is a valid course. It's added in the student transcripts and like that. There are a number of platforms are available, and SWAYAM is the one of the recognized platform. And other, so see, and why we are using Moodle and Google Classroom, reason is SWAYAM is like a live show. It's not for a practice purpose, right? So let's take a continue learning, start teaching in online mode using this Google Classroom and Moodle, so that in future we get a chance to upload the course on SWAYAM. So we can do it very easily without any hesitation. We can transact the course online on SWAYAM as well.
Dr. Aarti ma'am from St. University, Haryana. Dr. Aarti ma'am.
जी
Dr.
सर
Aarti. Yes, ma'am. पूछे आप क्या पूछ रहे थे?
सर एज सच मुझे कोई क्वेश्चंस नहीं है, मैं दूसरों की क्वेरीज को सॉल्व कर रही हूँ चैट बॉक्स में.
Okay. मैं सोचा if you have any query.
Sir,
No.
can I ask you one question, sir?
Yes, please, Usham.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So because you said about SWAYAM, some time ago I was developing some course, and it never happened. But like I realized that like you need a university studio to upload, to demonstrate, I mean to lecture. Is it true that we cannot upload such videos made from home or something like that? I just want to make it clear.
Sure. See,
and second question is, one more question, sir. And also it says, I was told that the course should be in the syllabus of your university. Is it true? Like I have two questions, sir. You can answer me that.
As I said, SWAYAM is a recognized platform by the MHRD. It's not like that ki anyone can upload anything on SWAYAM. Ultimately, credit transfer work that happen, that uploaded course on this SWAYAM. So that you can understand the sensitivity of the courses available on this SWAYAM. So that's why there is a particular format of this SWAYAM. If you are for teaching a UG course, then we have to follow the CEC. There is a 9 national coordinator in SWAYAM. If you have a PG course, then you have to follow the UGC proposal. First prepare the proposal. That proposal will goes to your university board of study, academic council. They approve the course. Then it goes to the SWAYAM coordinator. Then they check their proposal is meeting the 4-quadrant approach or not. Then they approve. Once my proposal is approved, they release the fund as well. It's approx 14 or 22 lakh. At least I think 23 now. It's I think 22 or 14 lakh. It's like that. Depend on the national coordinator. They release the fund, and that fund is for developing the content. So if in your institution, if you already have professional studio, then no issue. You can take help from your professional studio technical expert, and your life will be easy to develop the content. Otherwise,
so
that budget will help you. Let me complete. I think otherwise that budget will help you to develop the content. In case you don't have the professional studio, you can hire these services. Or third is, without spending a single rupee, using this free open source software, you can develop a quality content. But of course, using these software is needed practice, and too much practice. Right.
So it means that we can also make from home and be prepared, right?
Pardon, please?
We don't. Is it? I mean, so we need, even if you are preparing from home or some office, it is allowed, right? Because now it is quarantine and we cannot reach the studio and things like that. So
yes,
is it allowed?
Yes,
so
you just using these free open source software, design and develop, be ensure that the quality should at least at par to the professional studios. That it's not means itna bhi rough video nahi hona chahiye. It should match the
Yeah, yeah.
quality, little bit quality,
Correct.
and you can upload.
Correct. And second question, sir, and second question is, the course which we develop should be already in the university, is it?
Then who is that? Okay. Okay, that should be, you know, see, there is a two things. One is host university, one is parent university. So as a parent university, when you offering a course on Swayam, right, that means you are offering a course which is already running in your university. If I'm a chemistry teacher, how I can upload a course of mathematics? So I'll upload chemistry course only, means I'm teaching in a chemistry in my university, that is in running course, that is approved by the my university syllabus. That's why if there is any slightly difference, that's why it goes to the first approval by the University Board of Study Academic Council. Why is Board of Studies required? The overall custodian of these courses is registrar. Let's say today I uploaded the proposal, a course of the chemistry, and after 2 months I left the university, or I switched the university as a deputation on different university. Then what about that running course running with the name of my university? Ultimately, responsibility is the university. That course should be completed online. Reason is, at the final stage the credit will be transferred, and the credit is very sensitive matter. So that's why this long process is required, the sensitivity to maintain the sensitivity of the courses, that approval is required. And that in of course that there is a courses that should be that I am teaching in my university, that course I am offering. I am not able to offer the other course. In host university, that is the second scenario, that is a parent university. In host university, that is the second scenario, where let's say DU offer a one course, and Ambedkar University wants to adopt that course. So it's not necessary that in our university have that course. There is some check and list who can adopt the course. Who can adopt means there is checklist. In my university I don't have the teacher, then I can adopt the course. I don't have a department, then I can adopt the course. So like that we can adopt the course, and the credit that API score, that load we call as that 4 credit course or the face-to-face teaching, the load will be equally counted in our cache or API. That what if we are running a course on Swayam, that equally counted.
Okay, so I mean, I thank you for explaining, sir. I have a slightly different question. You asked, you're talking about subject, but I'm asking about course. Let's say you are a chemistry teacher and you are taking 2 courses, analytical chemistry, that is enrolled in your course, or you're offering in your university or host university and so on. But suddenly you feel like, okay, I'm going to go for organic chemistry. I was just not there. For an example, I'm saying, okay.
You can upload it. You can upload it.
Okay.
Yes, you can upload
yeah.
it. Because if it is not there, then finally it goes to the Board of Study Academic Council approval.
Okay.
It's there or not there, that finally 100% it goes to the approval. Then it will become a part of the course. University.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
So there's a question on chat box about uploading video on Google Classroom.
Right.
It says, can we upload a self-created video on cameras of size 1 GB on Google Classroom without embedded code?
Can we upload a self-created video 1 GB? What do you mean to say 1 GB? Can we upload a self-created video on camera of size 1 GB Google Classroom without using embedded code? Yes, you can. In Google Classroom, see, Google Drive, Google Classroom is both are products of Google family. Okay, you can upload this video into the Google Drive, and via Google Drive you can share directly into the Google Classroom. Again, YouTube is again a product of Google family. You can upload it, but remember, the drawback is if you upload this one via Google Drive, that will consume your 15 GB storage. That you have individual email ID 15 GB. And on the other hand, if you upload this one via YouTube, so that will save your 1 GB out of your 15 GB. That is a different. Otherwise, you can do it via Google Drive as well, or directly as well.
Any other question? Any other question? Please ask. Otherwise, we will conclude the session.
Sir, what is there? There was one person I don't know, like I can see, but is there an alternative for plant on Mac? Even I have Mac, like that's a valid question for me as well. Do you have any other alternative, sir, where we can plant on all
Protocol
yeah.
alternate is the Render Forest Animaker. You can try.
For Mac?
Yeah, it's available. Just you can try.
Can you please repeat, sir?
I'm just typing in the chat box Animaker
Okay.
and Render
Animaker.
Forest.
Okay.
Just try Animaker.
Okay.
Sir, I have a query.
Yeah.
Yes, please, ma'am. Silpi Srivastava.
Yeah, sir, I think it might have been told in one of the previous session, but I missed it. When we are looking for a video on YouTube, we had been advised to look for CC, Creative Commons, and those videos we can use. But what about text and images especially? How do we decide if they are free to use in our, when we are creating a class or
Yes. Okay. See, in each and every platform, so that YouTube is a video repository platform. So other than video, suppose Google is the one of the famous search engine. So when you searching something in Google e-text, right? After entering the keyword in the advanced search, Google, I'm talking about Google advanced search, there is an option free to use or share. Just apply this filter. After that, whatever content will be as a result will appear, that completely OER, you can use it. Even you are searching some on Bing search, then there is an option in the license on which type of licensing you are searching. You can filter the content, Pixabay, anywhere or any site, maximum site you will find just like on YouTube.
वो google.com में उन्होंने तो उसमें लिखा था कि 30 days free.
चंदू जोशी मैम क्या पूछना चाह रहे हैं?
हेलो,
अनम्यूटेड हैं आप. चंदू जोशी मैम, डॉक्टर चंदू जोशी मैम.
Chandrika, do you want to ask something?
yeah, I ask something.
Yes, please.
Sir, one query. Sir, in this format to the regional language, what when we prepare a quiz or other activities in Punjabi or do some work, whether there is a format in Punjabi or any other regional language? Thank you, sir.
Any format, not meant to say, means that you meant to say ki just try Quizzy if I'm able to answer your query. Otherwise, just let me know I'm getting your point or not. I mean to say you try Quizzy. That Quizzy support all languages. Just you can type all Punjabi and anything in that Quizzy language. Or another is you can install Google Translator. You can translate the any content into the any language and then copy this content in and paste anywhere in Google form as well, hot potato as well. You can just paste your content in these MCQs and you can make it multi-language like that.
नहीं एक्चुअली सर वो तो मैं आपकी बात समझ गया. फॉर एग्जांपल अगर मैं पंजाबी में वहां मैं ई लैंग्वेज में लिखूंगा जो हूबहू तो पंजाबी में नहीं लिख सकता ना फिर मैं वहां पे. मेरा सवाल ये था, अगर जो भी फॉर्मेट मैं तैयार कर रहा हूँ अगर वो पंजाबी लैंग्वेज में नहीं आ रहा तो फिर मुझे ई कंटेंट इस्तेमाल करने पड़ेगा, ई लैंग्वेज में बात करनी पड़ेगी.
अगर वो पंजाबी लैंग्वेज में नहीं आ रहा है आपको उसको कन्वर्ट करना है पंजाबी में.
जी.
सो फॉर टू कन्वर्ट दीज कंटेंट उसके लिए बहुत सारे टूल है. वन इज गूगल ट्रांसलेटर, सेकंड गूगल लेंस. गूगल कैन ट्राई गूगल लेंस.
ठीक है सर.
जस्ट मेक इट लेंस और वो कन्वर्ट कर देगा किसी भी लैंग्वेज में. कॉपी द कंटेंट एंड पेस्ट द कंटेंट. गूगल ट्रांसलेटर आल्सो हेल्प यू. जस्ट ट्राई दिस वन.
थैंक यू सर. थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू सर.
Okay, thank you very much, sir, for extra time. That is called extra time in sports. कि हमें extra time मिला. Thank you very much for your support, sir. Really, I am very impressed for replying the question. Anytime, so many questions asked and different angle. Because so many things you have share and we are trying. Some people told in WhatsApp, कि, sir, we are trying. We missed the attendance sheet. Don't worry, we will see your faces. Don't worry. But mark your attendance. We have 2 and 3 times we are uploading the attendance sheets. So don't worry about your attendance. Please focus.